If you thought I was eating vegetables, you are wrong. I did not come here to eat like a cow. I came here to eat the cow. It's the glow for me. Melanin, ay. Hey girls, welcome back to my channel. The moment I say I'm moving back to Kenya, like, oh my god, how about your boyfriend? Your boyfriend. What's gonna happen to your boyfriend? Like, none of you is asking, Rachel, why did you move to Kenya?
I'm not here.
Yeah, that's basically, when you check the comment section of that video, that says how it is. But today I thought maybe I should just sit down and talk to you guys candidly, openly, and very heart to heart. I'm going to be quite vulnerable in this video. Sometimes when you're so vulnerable, people use it against you after 2 seconds. I'm reconsidering this. That's why most creators like kind of stay away from me. But anyway, I'm an open book, so we just deal with it as we go. But here's the thing, guys. I remember in 2019 when I finished my undergrad, I went through major postgraduate anxiety. I don't know if you graduated, you probably know this, but for me, I think it more came from I identified so much as a student. Like the moment I came here, I've been studying through, and I identified so much as a student, and I kind of got used to that. And the moment that was done, I went through this major crisis. It was it was a crisis, you all. I was in a really bad place. I was emotionally and mentally, like, I don't know, but girl, I did not know myself. And that added with a couple of other situations that, I don't know, it was hard, okay? It was really hard. And I remember towards November, December of 2019, I was just like, whew, I don't know if I can do this. It was a really, really tough time of my life. And so I remember this year, when, 2020, when I finally did my master's and graduated, I just did not want to go through the same kind of torture that I went through in 2019 when I finished school, and I was just feeling so scared and unsupported. It's just like you are in this place and you don't even know yourself, you don't know who you are anymore, and it's just so overwhelming. So I took the chance to just go home and be with my family, of course, explore the opportunities that I have, because I really believe that Africa is the future, and you cannot argue with me about that. And I've always said I love Sweden, and I just love Kenya just as much. And any other country that could potentially offer me opportunities, yes, I'll be on my way there. I'll be on my way going, okay? And thanks to my European passport, I can literally move anywhere within Europe, of course. And I also think it does give you a bit of flexibility in terms of wanting to move countries and stuff, and I've always been open to that idea. And for now that I finished my master's, I was like, before we have a situation, like a really rough situation, run back home, girl. Go back home, girl. That was it. And I packed my bags and I bought a ticket and went home. I did not tell anyone I was coming, but then the purpose of being here was just like to kind of recenter myself and decide on which direction my life is gonna take. Rachel, how about your boyfriend? Stop asking me about my boyfriend as if that motherfucker. I'm in an African household. You just don't throw such words. Listen, you guys, it's 2021, and by now, you know, people have work from home, people can work from anywhere in the world, and the goal is for me to just establish myself. And once I've established myself, it doesn't matter, we'll figure things out. We've managed a long distance relationship, and I'm sure we can still manage it, and as long as I'm happy and I'm in a good place, my relationship will be just fine. The main focus right now is on me to be able to establish myself and be in a place where I feel happy, comfortable, and just living. How about work? Yes, you know, I have a part-time job that I can do from anywhere, which is really nice because it definitely gives me this flexibility of being able to create content but still be able to do something for myself that is keeping me excited as well. And that's nice. It's a part-time job, of course, but I'm definitely looking for something more full-time. Maybe you never know where the direction anything can take. Like nothing is really like this black or white, I don't know, but I'm just open to the universe to surprise me. I'm open to God to show me the way, and I'm just open to be able to, I'm just taking baby step, one step on in front of the other, one step at a time. Yeah. Guys, let me tell you something. Honestly, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I was extremely homesick. Like, I wasn't home for a really long time. After a while, that thing gets into your head. It definitely gets into your head, and I just missed my family. And I just want to spend some time with my family, be able to like get the love, get the love, get the hugs, stay away from my bills, just not see my bills, you know what I mean? And with that said, guys, I know that, of course, what the fuck? Oh my god! Whew. And with that said, guys, of course I know moving back home is a very bold move, and am I scared? Yes. But the thing with me is like, I'm such a risk taker. It was a big risk, or it was a bold move, leaving home, coming to Sweden. And as you all know, I started as an au pair. I went to someone's house to live there and with their kids, and that was a really bold move for me. And I'm not necessarily a scared person. I'm very open to things. I try out things. I am very experimental, not experimental, but I am very open to trying out new things, and I'm never scared, and I dare to take risks. I dare to do things that maybe don't necessarily make sense to other people, but for me it makes sense. You can never be safe, okay? You will never leave this place safe. You will never leave this place safe. So you can as well take risks, and this is a risk that I'm taking. I'm definitely open. I'll be in Sweden a lot. Of course, I'll be traveling to Sweden whenever I need to, of course, work stuff here and there. I'll be traveling to Sweden, but for the most part, I'm going to be in Kenya, at least for the majority of this year. And we'll just see how things work out. If I get something more established, more permanent, wherever in the world that could be, I will go there. But for now, and on the negative side is I want to travel a lot. I want to travel a lot, especially in Africa. And I just realized that African countries are not so open to Africans like I thought, which is absolutely insane. And so many African countries that make it easier for Europeans to go there than it is for Africans, which is kind of disappointing. What's the purpose of African Union? That's the downside. And maybe because of that, I might have to be in Sweden also a lot. If I need to travel to some countries and stuff back to back, then I might do it from Sweden. So for now, I'm going to be a global citizen. There's so many exciting things about Kenya. Honestly, I love Kenya. I love my country. I love the people, especially the people. So nice. It's always, I can go on and on about Kenya. And I know, of course our country is not perfect. Nowhere is perfect, to be honest. It's not perfect anyway. I've been to so many countries, and I can tell you for sure, every country has its own. Every country has its own. So I know that my country has its own, but I also love my country. It's so funny because I got a lot of, this is a controversial one. I got a lot of people commenting, oh, now it's your time to go back to Africa. Go back to your home country, go back, you know, no, you don't have a white person to keep you here, go back to your country, or something like very derogative comments about Africa. And because they say Africa because they don't, I guess they don't know that Africa is a whole continent. But they try to put this image like Africa in general is just like this horrific hole that it's like a punishment to be there, and nothing ever like, I don't know, they have this not necessarily an accurate representation of African, and that thing does bother me a lot. That because as far as I know, of course, every country has its own things. Let's be clear. Look at the US, look at China, look everywhere. There's no country that is not necessarily perfect. So I don't necessarily understand this crazy animosity of Africa and what it is and what it looks like. This whole ideology that Africa is just this monstrous hole that when you go into, your life kind of comes into a standstill. And I say maybe a lot of people have actually internalized that, including Africans themselves. You have internalized this idea And honestly, I don't know what to tell you. This is also an opportunity for me to be able to show my country, Kenya, and also to be able to travel in other African countries and just show you guys how beautiful my country is, how joyous we live in these countries that are not accurately represented in the world or Western media. And I hope you can see that through me. And part of my goal is to be able to show that through my vlogs and through my life, and how we just do it here. And I hope as long as I'm here, I'll be able to deliver that to you guys. Speaking of Africa, for example, people think that Africa, people live in huts and I don't know, on trees. But then when you come to Sweden, for example, you guys have these little summer houses that the toilet is outside. You don't even have, there's not even water running inside those summer houses, but those ones are cool. But apparently, the huts in Africa are not cool. It's the fuckery for me. If you're like me, honestly, that you've ever considered moving back home, or that you have moved back home, please share with me in the comments below how your experience was, what you thought was nice, what you thought was a little bit not so nice, the lessons that you've learned, how you adapted, because that's another thing. And I hope to share this journey with you. And if you're ever scared of going back home, I moved back home so you don't have to, okay? I'm your experiment right here. And guys, I'm trying to change the name of the channel, so tell me, do you think it's Rachel Work or Rachel World? I'm thinking about those two. Comment below which one will be easiest for you, because I'm trying to get a name that is, I'm trying to change my name. I've talked about this for a while and I'm really going for it. I'm trying to change my YouTube name from Rachel Otieno to maybe Rachel World, or it's Rachel, something really easy that you guys can quickly remember, but I can still identify it, because I don't want some hot chiquitwa or some ridiculous name. I want something really easy that you guys can remember. It's still me, but not necessarily blasting myself like that on the internet. Alright, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you did, remember to subscribe. Instagram is at Otieno Rachel 8, and I'll see you in the next one.